Hello guys, my name is Emanuela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So I am going to be doing a series on porn addiction, abstinence to marriage, finding your God-given purpose, and figuring out the person that God has created you to be. Took me a while to decide what I wanted to do, what I wanted to talk about, and God just told me talk about the things I delivered you from, and talk about things you're still going through. So the first topic that I want to talk about is porn addiction. And I know porn addiction is something that a lot of people run away from. I did for a very long time, and I was addicted to porn for as long as I can remember, and I didn't really know why. It got to a point of, oh my god, I didn't even want to watch porn anymore. That I would just do it for comfort, and there would be times that I would stay away from it for a month and I would go back, or stay away from it for a few months and I would go back. And I didn't realize, I didn't understand why I was so addicted to porn. And I would pray for God to deliver me. And after a few months, I would go back to it and I'm like, God, what's going on? And God told me that every addiction started off with something that triggered it, and I had to find what triggered mine. And what triggered mine was being in an abusive home, and also being abused as well from my dad. I didn't really know what love was, and also when I was 5 or 6, somebody showed me a porn magazine and showed me all these things of porn. And imagine a 5 or 6 year old uh, being abused and not really knowing anything about love. And so the porn was the first intimate thing, the first thing that I saw that was love for me. So at that point, I started off a relationship with porn, and it's so weird to say that I was in a long relationship with porn, but I was. And porn was my comfort. Porn was my best friend. Porn was just everything that I needed it to be. So every time I would be bullied in school, anytime that I go through something, I watch porn and I feel better, and I would just use it as comfort. And uh, it was hard, um, but a lot of growth that I had to do, and I'm still growing, and a lot of things that I just had to really break out from. I had to letting go of porn was one of the hardest things that I ever did. It's like breaking up from someone that you're in a toxic relationship, and you're breaking up from that person that that is toxic, but you're just not able to, because you've had that thing as a comfort for so long that it's so hard to let go, and it's so hard to allow something else in. But I had to, in order to allow God, to have a strong relationship with God. I had to let go of that, because that was hindering me. That was hindering me from ever knowing what true love is. I had to let go of that, because that sex for me and watching porn was uh, love for me, because I didn't know anything else other than porn and what you do in porn sex. Um, so and when I go in relationships, I would only be so focused on sex, because that was the only love that I knew. So in order to learn what love is, or to allow God into my heart to really fill me up, to really allow me feel what love is, and to really teach me what love is, I had to end my relationship with porn. And that was one of the hardest things, but God really, really helped me. And I had to break up my relationship with porn and allow God take that place in my life, and that void in my life. So every time I would feel, uh, anytime I would feel very lonely, I would just talk to God. God, help me not to go back to it. And also healing me. God healed me from a lot of heartbreaks and a lot of things that happened growing up as in my childhood. And those are the things that caused it, and why I felt that I needed porn. And now I'm so glad that I'm free from it, and I hope that someone else can be too. It doesn't have to be a porn addiction, it can be anything else, like alcohol, drugs, anything you're addicted from, I truly hope and I pray that God will heal you from it and deliver you from it. And please leave your comments in the section below and just tell me some of the things that you're addicted to and some of the things that you've been addicted to and God delivered you from. And hopefully that would also help someone else going through it as well. I know it's one of the things in our society that we don't talk about is sex or porn. And so I just wanted to share that with you guys to just to let you know that you're not alone. There are people out there that are addicted to so many things, and I was addicted to porn and so many things as well. Cigarettes, I was addicted to cigarettes because I used that as a stress reliever, and also porn was just my go-to. I would feel at peace when I watch it and feel comfort when I watch it. And it was a toxic relationship that I had to let go. And it took every strength, the strength of God in me to let go of it and to really break out of it and also replace it with other hobbies. Because almost like a pattern, like I would come home, I would watch it. It's almost like a pattern. So I replaced those patterns with new habits as well. And so yeah, so now I don't feel like I have to watch it or feel like I will get anything from it because there's nothing there. It's just a bad seed. It's a bad perception of what sex, what love is. A lot of people out there uh, don't really know what love is. They think love is sex, and that is the one thing that I also thought as well. Love being sex because I looked at it as a big piece of relationship. So that really hindered my way of thinking. Watching a lot of porn really hindered my way, getting in the way of truly feeling love and truly knowing what love is because I would always watch those kind of things and not really focus on the real, truly meaning of love, which is God's love. So I really hope that this has helped someone today. And please subscribe to my channel below. And I hope that you have a wonderful day.